Sorry, I had my mic muted. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Channeling Spirit here on my YouTube channel, where I channel live readings for you from your spirit guides. I am going to just put this out there. I've been having a lot of technical issues with StreamYard and my streaming abilities here, and so I can see that I have like it's a low bar on the stream, which means that it might come out glitchy or choppy in the view or sound. Usually the sound is good, but hey, Jim's here. Yeah, I got to work on those issues. I've just been having a lot of internet issues in general the last few days. I wonder if you guys are having that too. For some reason, Facebook today for me was really glitchy as well. But anyways, hello Benefsha and hi Faith. Welcome. Yay. So yeah, you guys can say hello. And if you're new here, let me know that you're here and new. And oh, hi, Nicole. Oh, you're feeling that too. I'm like, I gotta ask because I don't usually have this much trouble, like tech wise. I'm like, I usually don't pay attention to like Mercury retrograde or whatever goes on with that, but I'm definitely noticing something going on lately. Okay, hi, Caroline. Hello. And Faith also, yes, I've had a lot of technical difficulties with electronics today. Okay. All right. It's not just me. All right. Well, welcome. And yeah, so I just want to make a quick announcement that the next event I have that I'm hosting on my Patreon is going to be on Thursday, December 19th. It's for the winter at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's for the winter solstice. It's going to be a activation and channeling with Merlin, King Arthur, and the dragons about the Wheel of Time. And so that's going to be some sort of activation and channeling where we talk about the timelines and the wheel of time and the karmic cycles. And I haven't received all my downloads yet for that, but I know we're going to channel a lot live there as a group as well. So if you're interested in joining us for that, it is going to be a channeled also meditation and soul activation at the end of that session. Those are really powerful to get you aligned with the higher timelines and frequencies. So the Christ consciousness timelines. So check out the link in my descriptions box if you're interested in joining that. And okay, just going to read the comments. Benefsha says Archangel Metatron can assist you with improving your technical and internet issues. Yeah, I know. I used to always like rely on him for that. I haven't been asking for help, so maybe that's why. Probably a reminder from Archangel Metatron tapping on my shoulder. Hello, Rachel. Remember me? We used to be friends. We still are, but I haven't channeled him as much, right? I've been connecting with so many other different beings and guys, but he's kind of like the head overseer of all that I do, and very powerful archangel to work with for many let's see, advanced teachings, right? Okay, so yeah, so please, Archangel Metatron, help me with my technical issues, or any archangel that can assist with that today. All right. So yes. Okay, so you guys can start typing in questions for your spirit guide. So feel free to ask for any kind of message, a specific message, a general message and you can list the guide that you want a message from, or leave it open to whoever wants to step forward. I do every week bring in a guest guide to share a group message with us. So last week I had 3 guides kind of show up, and then I let you all vote on who you wanted to share the group message. So I have one of those guides coming in strong this week. So last week it was Aphrodite, King Arthur, and Loki, I think. But it was Aphrodite who ended up, you guys voted for to give us the group message. Well, today I have King Arthur like really strong in my field. And I do feel like he is the one that wants to share the message today. But I also picked up on two other guides around as well. And that's Grandmother Anna, who is the grandmother of Jesus, Yeshua, and also Archangel Christiel, who is an archangel of Christ consciousness, the divine feminine. And let me actually pull the card. Well, I pulled the card because I haven't connected with Archangel Christiel in a long, long time. I always thought it was a feminine energy, but then when I looked, I was guided to pull out my Archangel Oracle card deck from Diana Cooper, who has a lot of good, like all the archangels in here, all the main ones. And Archangel Christiel is in here. This is his card. He's actually portrayed as a masculine archangel. I thought maybe just because the name Christiel to me sounds like feminine, but I did a little search on the internet, and some people do show this angel to be a feminine angel, and that kind of brings in that question that goes in my mind, like, does it really matter like how we connect to these angels? And I was being shown no, like it's like gender neutral, right? With the angels, like they carry both of the feminine and masculine aspects, and sometimes they can present as both. And I've seen that with Archangel Gabriel as well, who I often see as a masculine energy, but some people, like Kyle Gray, for example, has a card deck where he portrays Archangel Gabriel as a feminine presence. So I really just feel like you just tune to whatever feels resonant for you and how that angel wants to present. But I'm going to just share a little bit about this angel because I feel it's important that they're here, right? That he showed up. And Archangel, so this is from Diana Cooper's book. Archangel Christiel has recently entered this universe to help us. He is pure white and comes through the diamond white cross-shaped stargate of Lyra, behind which unicorns wait for us. Then he steps down through the Pleiades to enter Earth through his etheric retreat at Jerusalem. He also accesses humanity through the moon. Archangel Christiel is in charge of the development of the causal chakras of humanity. Your causal chakra lies above your head and is your personal moon. It holds divine feminine energy and Christ light. It is also a peace chamber. When it is open and activated, you can access the angelic realms. When Archangel Christiel sees that you are ready to connect with unicorns, he sends a finger of light via the moon to you, through which these beautiful white illumined beings can reach you. So definitely carrying a lot of the high vibrational unicorn energy and the white light energy. So the reason why I'm like focusing in on this archangel, and I also want to bring in Grandmother Anna too. So what they were showing me, I was like, how do you guys want to do this? I know King Arthur is the one that wants me to channel him for a group message, but then they were showing me to ask you guys, the audience, anyone who feels comfortable, to share in the comments a brief mini message from either Archangel Christiel for our group or Grandmother Anna. So, and I'm sure they're here to answer questions too, that if you guys have questions for them. So feel free to share if you feel guided, no pressure. Hi, Con, nice to see you. Yay. Okay, so yes, the guest guide. So we have King Arthur. And it was kind of funny because, I already knew he was really around and he was kind of stepping forward powerfully. And then I was not really getting like a strong sign of confirmation other than that he was showing me like Grandmother Anna was here and Archangel Christiel and all of that. And then like right before my husband was leaving for work, like after I got home and I was saying goodbye, we were talking about something unrelated, and he just happened to mention, not knowing who I was connecting with or anything, he mentioned like King Arthur. He was like using him as an example of like, like in reference to a story we were talking about. And so I was like, okay, he just said the magic word, King Arthur. So we're going with King Arthur. but he was already kind of giving me some mini downloads about maybe some things he wants to touch on. So let me start with let me just bring his energy in and then just see. He keeps showing me like the sword of truth and the Excalibur. That is a very protective symbol for Christ consciousness, and he can put that in your field. Okay, you can call on the Excalibur to be like placed in your energy field, like above. I always see him put it like above, and it forms just like a kind of a protective shield around you. And I'm seeing, wow, on my clock 111, but it's also December 11th, so there's a lot of ones coming in with that. A lot of synchronicity there. Okay, he carries the blue flame. He's highlighting the blue flame with King Arthur. He's talking about like New Earth and New Camelot. So we are on these Christ consciousness timelines. He's highlighting that he's kind of stepping forward because we are going to do an activation with him on Patreon. So I think he wants some of you to get familiar with his energy. He does work with Merlin and the white dragons a lot. He's highlighting right now, and with Archangel Michael a lot. So they're both blue flame carriers and carriers of the sword of truth and Excalibur. They're kind of like the same type of symbolism that we see with Archangel Michael as well. And he's saying that, okay, he's talking about how many of you are blue flame carrier holders. That means that you are here on a mission for Christ. So Christ is returning. Christ is returning in the form of the collective as the bride, or the Sophia of Christ, the Sophia Christ bride. So we've shared messages like this, but he's talking about, again, coinciding with some of the past messages we've shared on the show, that Christ's bride is returning in the form of the divine feminine rising. So he's definitely here to empower you all to speak your highest truth, to activate you in your throat chakra. And he also stands with Joan of Arc, who is a good mentor and guide to work with if you are specifically wanting to like become more powerful and strong in your own voice and your own ability to speak up for yourself and to speak your truth in a more embodied way. So in a more Christ aligned way. So a lot of you have a lot of higher mission work to do that's related to healing the planets and healing the planetary grid system. So he's connecting back to New Earth timelines and New Camelot. We're here to create the New Camelot through the merging of these old timelines. So we're essentially healing on a quantum level and a soul level any past karma that we carry from any of like timelines where we were tortured or persecuted for speaking our truth, or being vocal about God in his highest form, and the higher Christ teachings that Buddha, Master Buddha, and Christ embodied here on earth and their physical incarnations, and that also Melchizedek embodied, and also King Arthur himself embodied through the teachings of Merlin, who was an ascended master that worked with King Arthur, taught him all that he knew and helped him connect with his galactic ancestors, King Arthur, because he is of the Arcturian race, or at least he carried those frequencies in his lifetime as King Arthur. And those are the timelines that are coming back. They're being resurrected. He's also connecting us back into the frequencies of our Lemurian and Atlantis past lifetimes, where many of us were priests or priestesses of those timelines. He's highlighting Avalon. Avalon is awakening within our hearts, our memories, our soul memories and fractals of timelines where we served on King Arthur's court, in his kingdom, where we helped co-create and build new Camelot. At that time, we were planting the seeds of Christ consciousness into for this future timeline to resurrect, and for King Arthur and those times to be remembered as and heralded as like the higher truth. And they've really tried to like blur the lines of his story, okay, and blur the lines between fact and fiction. Did his kingdom really exist? And it did. It was a literal, a physical kingdom, and it is what helped bring about this time of change, right? That we're creating right now, the new world that we are creating. So he's heavily with most of you, many of you. He's showing, like, working with you. Even if you don't feel him stepping forward as a guide on your team, he's around, because he's around Archangel Michael a lot. So many of you have Archangel Michael as a spiritual bouncer on your team. And so you probably also have King Arthur as well. So definitely call on him more, but he just keeps highlighting that we're healing the timelines. We're healing the timelines, that this is a interdimensional timeline war, a war on the galactic timelines. We're reordering the timelines to bring back through the ascension cycle and the clock wheel of time. We're reordering the timelines to bring them back into like a central focus, but it's really about bringing us back into our sovereignty and our power, so that we can all complete our mission work here on earth as the Christed ones, or those who awaken to the Christ within and remember their duties and service um to like the higher orders, like the Melchizedek orders and the blue flame carriers, which are represented by that specific order as well. Many of us have come back into this timeline to replay history, to rewrite actually history according to how it was originally intended and designed to be. uh so he also is highlighting the Emerald Order, the Emerald Covenant, that he carries the codes of the authentic Emerald Order and Covenant, which is all based on the teachings of the sacred law of one, which is basically at its core, we're all one. We all come from source, and we all return home to source at the end of our ascension, through our ascension journeys. And the number one law of one is the golden rule: you do unto others as you would do to them. And so that the fact that the dogs are now winning, or we're moving into that timeline where the underdogs are winning, that we can really be uh, like sure or confident in knowing that like our voices will be heard, our rights will be recognized. So he just wants you to trust in the higher plan and keep, carrying your sword of truth out there with you every day. And just speaking with love, being yourself. So that's his message for us. I want to see if anybody else I'm going to star all the questions that are coming in, and then I'm going to, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Did anyone have a message to share from Archangel Christiel, or is anyone picking up on anything, or Grandmother Anna? Okay. But right now we do have questions. So I'm going to just go straight into the questions. And Jim is here. And message from Whitney Houston, please. I'm hearing her song One Moment in Time. Okay. Wow. I don't know if I know that song. She has so much like beautiful songs. And Faith is here, and she's uh also connected to Whitney in a strong way. So let me tune to her energy. She's been around a lot because Michael Jackson has been around a lot, and she is connected to him also. But they just have such a similar high vibrational Christ light frequency, and I just get so many good vibrations whenever I bring her energy in. So she's just reminding everyone that she's like a Syrian high priestess as well. So she carries a lot of that. She's saying golden energy, golden Christ light energy from Sirius B, I'm hearing. She's also very so that's okay. So that's what she's showing me. She's showing me that she's like, because I'm also very connected to the whales and the dolphins, because I did just do a a pre-recorded channeling with Michael Jackson that will go public eventually, but not anytime soon yet, because it's for a different type of project I'm working on. But through that channeling, I was shown Michael's connection to Sirius B, and being Syrian. And now she's just showing me that that's why they're also very close, because they're like related. It's like on a galactic level, they're kind of cousins, or they're relatives on some level. And they both came here to heal the world through the messages, through their song, their vibration, the frequency of heart activation that comes when you listen to their music. So there's a song called Heal the World by Michael Jackson. I feel that's what she's pointing to. Like, go listen to that song. And the other song is Can You Feel It by Michael Jackson. Like, super high vibe Christ consciousness songs carry the highest theme of their message. One Moment in Time, that song. Let me get to you, Jim. She wants to go now to into your message, but she just wanted to introduce herself. She's like, hi, I'm Whitney. Nice to meet you. uh okay, so let's see, what is your message for Jim? She's just highlighting that you're a Michael Jackson fan. Either you are, or you're going to turn into one with all the Michael Jackson music you're listening to these days. I hear her laughing and him laughing, and I see him with her, and he's kind of doing like a little like shimmy step in the background. I was going to say breakdancing, but it's not really breakdancing. It's just Michael's moves. And I hear him like just kind of, because I think the last week you had a question for Michael, and he was all about trying to get you to dance more. So I don't know if you've been taking his advice on, but I feel like, yeah, if you've been practicing more or listening to his music more, but that's kind of what they're showing me. Yeah, she just wants you to be more yourself. That's what she's saying. She's saying you're a Christ star ready to shine. You're ready to shine your light on the world. And you also carry that blue flame, you're like one of those key code carriers that King Arthur was talking about. And I feel you also have a Syrian connection. That's what she's showing me. You're also like there's a past life connection to Sirius B. So it wasn't like by chance that they brought that up. Like, you have a lot of Syrian energy. That's what they're telling me. So that's why they're strong on your team, and they want to work with you more. And she wants to show up for you more. She wants to show up for you like in ways that can help you to confirm your own truth. So there's a lot of awakening happening with you, like a lot of activations, higher soul level activations. So they're reminding me that we had Melchizedek come in and share a message with you about being part of that order, and your lifetimes in Atlantis tie into that. They also tie into your Syrian lifetimes as well, or you bringing in the Syrian energy into that uh, those timelines. So it's just you're awakening to a lot of your higher soul powers. So you're becoming very magnetic, and that's what she means by like star potential. You're holding a lot of a star potential, but it's like awakening within you because you're having these memories. You're being guided to like people, places, and things, or different like information through mediumship, or just however it's coming in. It's like flowing in like a waterfall kind of, and it's helping you to see like the bigger picture of how you're connected, how we're all interconnected, but how you're connected into this hierarchy of soul family and soul family tribe that many of us are also connected into, because a lot of us have, had past lives together, at least those that I'm close with in my Patreon group, or have been working with for a long time. So it's just a time of remembering for you, and a time of activation. And what she was showing me is you're becoming very magnetic because you're having all these memories. And that's why all these guides are really drawn to you. It's like it's time now to start connecting with them more. And excuse me, they're going to help you open up your clairaudience gifts, is what I'm hearing, or your psychic senses, and help you step more into your power. And so I just see like more attraction of just positive outcomes and abundance in many different forms with all of that high vibrational magnetic energy that you're pulling in, Jim. So I hope that message resonates for you. And thank you, Whitney, for stepping forward and for asking her to, Jim. Caroline says, question, if possible, I can't have sound in right now. Can you please tune in and find out more about my wolf guardian? I don't think it's Fenrir. Anger Boda says hi to everyone. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I channeled something about, oh, hi, Anger Boda. Anger Boda is a Norse goddess. Okay. And yeah, she's connected to Loki, right? I think she was a lover of his and they had kids together. If I'm not mistaken, Hel was one of them. Okay, so that's who she is. So Caroline, I know you have her as a guide coming in strong, and Fenrir is one of her children, and Fenrir is a wolf guardian, a big wolf, and I pulled some type of wolf guardian energy in for you. I did think it was Fenrir, but you're saying you don't feel that to be the case. So your wolf, so yeah, I'm seeing like a wolf pack of guardians. So I do feel um Fenrir's presence, but yeah, like more in the background, but there's definitely like a wolf pack of like animal guides, I guess you could say, spirit guides, like a totem animal almost is what they're showing me. Um because I feel like you've known for a while that you're connected to the wolf energy. And so when you carry that essence within, this is what they're saying. When you carry that essence within, you kind of carry the guardianship of all like the wolf collective, which Fenrir is a part of. So there's a hierarchy to that too, and how that presents, as these guides are multidimensional and exist in different timelines, exist in different dimensional planes and higher dimensional. So Fenrir is like higher dimensional, but the wolves that you're connecting to, speaking about, are more like closer to the earth plane, I guess you could say. So it feels like more the animal kingdom, like a guide. Yes, a guide that works also with the underworld goddesses. So they work with a lot of animals because animals cross over and as well. And animals are like nature spirits. So some of us have that very elemental vibe, and we attract, uh, especially if you're a lover of animals, which I know you are, Caroline. You love animals, and you have a strong like healing energy for them as well. So they're just drawn to protect you. You know, it's like you're one of their kin, you're one of their own. And I just see them like your wolf guide or these guardians are calling you. They're calling you into the forest is what they're saying. They're calling you into the sacred grounds and the sacred kingdom of your heart, but they're also showing me the Excalibur, so I'm not sure. Just saying that the symbol of truth is strong in your energy field too. So you are, they're saying you are related to King Arthur, but I know that they mean like that father-daughter type of connection you have with his energy. So he's always around you too. So he's just kind of stepping forward to say hello. And yeah, you just carry a lot of ancient wisdom from these different timelines, and I feel that you've worked almost like a wolf priestess. It's like you've been a guardian of nature, and your soul is very activated and healed by the essence of them around you. You feel naturally safe and protected. So yeah, tune to them more, and you just know that, yeah, you're correct in sensing what you're getting. Like you're picking up more on the subtle nuances of these different frequencies, and they just want to give you confirmation on that. So I love that message for you, Caroline. I hope that helps. Let's go down to the comments. Okay, we're getting more messages or questions. All right, so let's see. I have Nicole. Oh no, I have Faith next. Okay. Um, Faith says, I often feel energy flowing through my root chakra. Is this a specific being coming in close or just Kundalini? And what is the purpose or message as to why this energy comes in? Thank you. Okay, I just have Archangel Christiel here. He's presenting in masculine form and he's guarding you. He's one of the archangels that is guarding you, and he keeps showing me my blue roses. So you are also a blue flame key carrier code holder of the crystal rose. I'm hearing like blue rose, but the Melchizedek order as well. And he's just highlighting that you have very important mission work to do and he wants to work with you more. So reach out to him for higher messages as a guide on your team. Okay. But back to this, and he can help answer this question probably too. I often feel energy flowing through my root. Okay, through the root. I know I read it already, but I already forgot the question. Sorry. He came in with a different type of message. So is this a specific being or is it Kundalini? And what is the purpose of the message? Okay, so he's showing me right away Kundalini because he's showing me like a snake. He's showing me like a snake. And I'm hearing like that something's being activated. So there's like a rise in your chakra. There's a lift in your energy. I'm hearing. So yeah, the Kundalini is like ready to awaken. It's like the snake is ready to awaken from its slumber. They're saying the snake is being disturbed. So it's kind of like twitching or like getting poked a little bit. It's your higher self. It's being led by your higher self. So this is kind of I know from like previous weeks and channelings that we've done that like you're feeling a stronger connection with your divine soul counterpart, your twin flame. And so it's helping the kundalini to awaken within. So it's kind of being disturbed a little bit. So they want you to use or practice breath work exercises, because they're also saying the time is right. The time is right. It's for you to, and it's like an initiation process um for healing but also activation. So they're showing me Khan too, because I know Khan has a lot of like teachings on this on his channel, Khan Knight on YouTube, about how to awaken the kundalini through breath work and different meditation exercises. So he's kind of showing Archangel Christiel, I feel, is the one giving the message and is showing to engage with some of those exercises or practices that he shares on his channel, or even like to reach out to Khan for more tips on that. But yeah, there's definitely a stirring of energy that, and I also feel like there's something that wants to be released, because he's saying a stirring of energy that wants to be released, but he's saying and initiated. But there are breath work practices out there for you to really to focus on. So but I feel like it's two things. It's for healing and for activation. So something wants to be let go and released, and at the same time something is also being activated, and it's your higher self that's initiating this for you. And you might feel the presence of your twin flame as well while you're doing these exercises. So I hope that helps you, Faith, and I hope that resonates. Thank you for your question. Nicole asks, may I have a message? I wait. I see you like asked twice, but I think you added the stars the second time. So let me just go to this one. Okay. I've been so low energy lately. Is this something spiritual? I haven't been able to shake it. Yeah. Okay. So let me tune in, and it's still Archangel Christiel here. So maybe he just wants to stick around. Something's also being activated within you too, but I'm seeing with your energy, like he's highlighting detox, emotional purge. He's also showing that you're feeling like a heavy well, okay, I'm seeing two things coming in simultaneously. I'm seeing constriction in your throat chakra. So that was the second thing came in. The first thing that came in was like you're picking up on the collective energies right now. So a lot of people are going through high level initiations but transformations like on a deeper soul level. So they're being called to like purge, they're being called to um like um tune more to the higher frequencies and all of that. But I feel like it's a combination of effects. So I feel like there's he's calling it like an energy detox where like you just kind of feel goopy. It's like your body is just sort of like over processing higher frequencies. And sometimes that can leave the body like feeling exhausted and tired. So definitely focus on drinking more water because that's what he's showing me, like more like higher mineral content in like the water that you drink. Like you can add Celtic sea salt or Himalayan sea salt too. But it's really important to stay hydrated and just tune to the higher outcomes. So if there's something like on your mind that you're worrying about or stressing about, or if there's any fear that comes in, just tune just know that you're on your highest path, but also tune to your body. So I think this might be an invitation for you to just get more attuned with your own body and your own. He's highlighting circulation system, but the circulation of energy, like your own energy management. Like, how are you? What practices are you regularly engaging in that, like, that serve as like a de-stress for you? Like, because I'm seeing like yoga, tantra techniques, things like that that are body that help you develop. He's calling it body consciousness or an awareness of your own like energy systems and how the energy is flowing, like qigong. I'm hearing too, like Chinese medicine or different practices that or teachings that will help you just like and I'm hearing centralized nervous system. So I feel like it's a component of maybe like there might be a like extra stored like stress or tension somewhere in the lines. And so he's guiding you to work with like a body practitioner or somebody like a Reiki master or somebody who's like very like trained, I guess, in that aspect of to like yeah, healing the body and in those types of ways and modalities. So I hope that helps you, Nicole. Okay. I felt like there was a lot coming in with that and a lot of different pieces and threads. So for Nicole, I just, just trust your intuition and what resonates. And if something like sparked a resonance with you, then look that up or go more into that. But there, I felt like he could just go on and on with that one for you because it seems to be multidimensional and multi-layered. So I hope that helps. And Faith was saying, oh, Whitney says, you are standing on the cusp. So this is for Jim because Faith is so connected to Whitney. They're like soul sisters. She says, you are standing on the cusp of your choice point. This is your moment in time. Oh, okay. So you are familiar with that song, probably. Your moment in time where you are the winner and you will rise to your station and who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Faith. Beautiful message for Jim from Whitney. With love and hearts. I'm hearing. Benefsha, your question is, I resonate with the blue flame and Archangel Michael's frequency a lot. Am I a blue flame carrier in this lifetime? Yes. And he's saying, King Arthur is saying, yes, and you all have it. You all have it. But some of it, it's like you're all carrier holders of it, but it's become more activated in some of you more than others through like initiations or through how your soul has is initiating you on your in your process in your service to the Christ light. So your higher Christos mission, which is personal to all of us on a soul level, but we're all starting to awaken to that now. So we're all rising to embody more of that flame. and carry that Christ consciousness forward. And that is why Grandmother Anna is here, because that's who I'm seeing. So she's around you as well. So she's a guide on your in your field, and she comes in with Sarah, uh, Mary and Yeshua's daughter, Sarah. And so they're wanting to work with you more. Okay. They want to work with you, Benefsha. And I want to see if there's anything else that, yeah, because you're also part of the Melchizedek order as well. And you were a high priestess in Atlantean times, is what they're showing me, that carried the torch for the blue flame. And when they talk about the blue flame, it's always existing on the planet, but it, like, because our lights have been dimmed as light workers, it's been overshadowed by the dark. So it's coming back, and it's very powerful it's a very powerful frequency. But they're showing me the movie Elementals, which is a Disney movie. It's a cartoon, but there's um an aspect to the storyline where the ancestors have to keep this like blue flame always lit, something like that. But I believe it's a blue flame. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but they're highlighting that, and it's to kind of give a sense of, yeah, there's meaning, the higher meaning to that they portray in the movie is true on this higher level. So yeah, so it's the blue flame carriers are the ones that um really came in strong in past timelines. So you were a part of the Atlantean timelines. It's like you had that really strong connection with your Melchizedek family and your lineage and your star seed, and you carried your mission work forward in that timeline, and that's kind of being resurrected and coming back into your awareness. So but they just keep showing Grandmother Anna and Sarah wanting to work with you more. So I don't know if but they say they've been activating you as well. So I think you might either be doing soul initiations with them or being guided to work with them more. And for anyone who feels a resonance with Grandmother Anna, I highly recommend um, there's a channeled book by her. I mean, someone channeled a book about Grandmother Anna and her whole life. So written from Grandmother Anna's perspective, and it's very high vibrational, and it tells the story of Master Jesus and her story and Mother Mary. I'm gonna have to look it up as far as I'm just gonna type in real quick Grandmother Anna, because I can't remember the author, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but I just don't want to say the wrong name. Okay, Claire Hartsong. Okay, that's who I was getting, but it wasn't. I just needed to clarify. So I highly recommend that book, and it's on Audible too. So if you want to connect more with her energy or just hear more of the story of the Essenes and the culture and the mystery school teachings, and how in those timelines they carried those teachings through so that we could connect to that again in this timeline. So beautiful question, and thank you for bringing in their energy, even though you might not have expected them to show up. But I'd be curious to hear if you've been working with them or if you feel them around you. And Jim says, thank you, Rachel and Faith. Yeah, the information has been coming in like a waterfall. Kind of feel they've been encouraging me to take it to another level. That's definitely what I'm getting. I mean, that is definitely what I'm getting. There's no like denying, because I'm seeing, even just as I'm saying that, Whitney Houston kind of like throwing out like a power punch, like that's like how impactful her voice was. Like all you had to do is just like hear her sing like two notes, and you were like, dang, it hits you like right in the heart chakra. It's kind of that. They're showing me like they're really pushing you to go forward and however you're feeling guided, but definitely got a lot of support with them. So love that. And the Syrian connection too. I think they wanted you to also know about that. Yeah. So you were saying didn't know about the Syrian connection either. It appears I've had a previous lifetime with Whitney. She's part of our soul family group. Yes, she is. And so Faith has as well. And so, yeah, I love that. She's super high vibe. Definitely You're lucky she's on your team, Jim. Faith says, "Thank you, Rachel. It resonates so much. I received the name Christiel telepathically a few months ago and had no idea it was the name of an archangel. Oh my God, that's awesome. Yay. Okay, I'm glad I could confirm that. Maybe that's just why he showed up today. Like he's like, I gotta get a message for Faith. Um, I will look into breath work. This helps a lot. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, does anyone else have a question? I know we don't have a lot of viewers here today, so I'm gonna just wait a little bit and see if anybody else has anything to share. But we're 45 minutes in, and I'll see if any other guides want to step forward to share any messages, or is there anything else important to share at this time? I know. Oh, they're showing me. They're like, Rachel, your energy is low today. They're telling me that I'm a little bit low on my energy. I have been working like pretty much overtime on an extra special project. I am collaborating with Fern of our group, Fernanda, and we've had just a lot of new guides kind of stepping forward. We've been recording a lot of channelings this week, and I have one coming up tomorrow too. And like I said, it's not going to be going public, but it is going to be a new show and podcast that we're working on together. And we're just getting ahead of the game and getting some stuff pre-recorded, and that'll probably launch sometime next year. I don't have a specific date yet. So yeah, just knowing that my energy is a little low today and you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to sign off early, but I love all of you. Thank you to all of you who show up every week, especially, and support me always. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. And let me just look at my calendar right now and let you guys know how my schedule is going to be in December, because I will be back next week, but then after that, I'll be going on vacation for the holiday, for winter break, for let's say 2 weeks, and then I'll return on January 8th with this show. And so yes, so you're welcome, Faith. Yay. Love you too. I appreciate you too and all that you share. So much power in this group, and I just hope more people get activated and start watching my channel and grow with us, and that's really the goal. So if you're here and or watching and the messages resonate, please like the video and subscribe, and let me know what you think of my content. And that's it for now. I guess we'll all see you soon. See you next week. Bye.